Hello, everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator in our Sunday night convoy night. What is it up, everybody? What's up, Waylon? How's it going? We got Jolly on the server, and we don't know who else might be joining tonight. Might just be us. But we'll hang out here for a little bit before we roll out. So did you hear, Hoffbergman 1-3? Hopefully in a couple weeks, it'll be out. Let's go check out Jolly's paint. Well, that's a nice retro paint.
Well, that's weird. You weren't hearing me. Okay, you can hear me now.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't going through. Hopbergman's been released, the new version?
No,
I thought
no.
No, not yet. Okay.
It's out for promo this week.
Okay.
Supporter beta testing starts next week. That usually runs 3 or so weeks. So I would speculate middle of the month. Merry Christmas on the Hoff.
Okay.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh, there he is. How's that NASCAR?
Yes.
That's how it is, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's a fun one. Oh, crap. Not again. I gotta go do something with my controls. They're backwards.
Oh, we gotta get up here. We have some more roads to explore. But I'm thinking sometime this month, folks, we're gonna get this. That's my guess. And then we're also going to get parts of Canada at some point. But probably not till after South Dakota.
Let's take a load here. Let's take a load. not joining us today?
We haven't heard from Nut.
I haven't heard from him since yesterday on my streams.
I'm just reminding myself what states they've announced. We got Louisiana. Yeah. Illinois. South Dakota. And British Columbia.
Oh, you know, it's raining.
Beautiful and sunny where I'm at.
It's not sunny in South Dakota. We're down here in East Texas.
Texas.
I figure we'll roll out once you get the load.
Just back it underneath the trailer now.
Just say when.
Oh. There we go.
Raining now. You jinxed us there, Dwayne. You jinxed us.
Dolly started rolling.
Neater.
I just rolled down the hill a little. Trust me, you
Yeah.
want to be in front of me. So.
I took that as a hint to roll away.
Yeah. Good. Dwayne will
Get
put
myself as far away as possible.
down. Yep. You don't want to be in behind me.
I do remember the skidder is a little wider than the truck.
Yes, I have noticed that.
Hope everyone's fueled.
Yep.
What's
Fueled
up,
and fully repaired.
Bill? How's it going?
That ain't gonna last long, but well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Now, 44,500 pounds, 22 tons. This load.
It's just a light load.
This load may take a little while for you to up to speed on, since you've changed your configure out of it.
You're gonna cruise at 85 when you get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There I am. Blender. Blender is blending the brain, eh? and welcome back to American Truck Simulator in our Sunday night convoy night. Now I know my telemetry's not up. I'm gonna have to pull it up when we
taking the Schultz
stop
lane
for
will be,
something
a
because
little bit more interesting.
my button's not working.
Yeah, I think I'll be maybe using the brake a little more. Oh.
You could Jake brake. Pull over for inspection. Heck no. You're not inspecting this truck.
Definitely takes a lot longer to get up to speed.
There's the slow truck in the right lane.
Thanks for the heads up.
I was just thinking how flat the road was. And then there was this truck that was running at a snail's pace. That is not true. There's no such gag order. If we want to talk about Ultimate Farmer, we can. Now, I really don't know what there is to say about Ultimate Farmer. There's some AI generated images. And that's about all I know about it. I wouldn't expect anything usable anytime soon. Now, as a partner, depending on if we have opted for what's called the exclusivity clause or not, we may or may not be allowed to maintain that exclusivity clause and do Ultimate Farmer content.
Keep left.
But the exclusivity clause only gets us a couple more percent per sale on our code. So it's nothing grand. But it basically would mean that we shouldn't be pitching other stores and
Keep right, and then
really
turn right.
doing much with respect to agricultural content
Turn right.
as far as other games go.
Keep right.
But if a partner doesn't have exclusivity, then they can do whatever the heck they want. And the main charge for cultivators is to cultivate the farm base of players to be out there and do meetups and other things with the fan base, the player base, that Giants really can't do as a small entity. Right? They can't be everywhere all the time. But they can recruit interested parties to arrange things
Keep right.
and
then turn right.
kind of do things under the auspices of
Turn
Giants support with this
Hey,
cultivator
you almost
program.
missed your turn, man.
I did.
Almost.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, stay right, turn right. I'm like, what? There's no turn here. No, I really don't know too much about it. I think right now at this point it's Facebook marketing, as far as I know. It's 2025. I'd be shocked if there was anything of any substance earlier than 2027. As far as I know, rumor has it it's just like one or two guys, a couple very small team. Independent startup. What's up, David? How's it going? We got a long load. 1,900 miles to go. We're hauling a skidder. And I really don't know if we've hauled a skidder in the past or not. We're going from Texas to, well, I think Washington. Oh, 16 people. And rumor has it they're going to be using Unreal Engine 5. They're probably part of the clan that thinks Unreal Engine 5 is the answer for everything.
Why is there a truck stopped on the road here?
And I have to think that
I have no idea. I had nothing to do with
modding
stopping them.
support is going to be a problem, I think, with Unreal Engine 5. Map support is probably going to be a problem.
Finding that hard to believe.
I haven't hit a thing yet.
We'll have to see.
The operative word there is yet.
Uh-huh.
I hit a car.
Oh, yeah, you did. And I riding. Oh, I hit a car too.
Well, we got a wide load, so it's kind of hard. Especially when you're making a lane out of a very narrow lane.
And then turn left. Turn left.
Well, I just came to a screeching halt.
I didn't do it.
I think it did.
We both hit vehicles.
Yep. And I was
Yeah,
trying
but
to
that was
avoid him,
like
and then
miles
I
ago.
came to a screeching halt.
Yeah, that was miles ago, but he just got me. He's that far behind us.
Now, of course, as a startup, your choices are kind of limited. And the good thing about Unreal Engine is that you can get it for free. And you can basically license it for free until I think you have like $1 million of sales or something. And then it becomes a percent of your sales is your license base. So for people starting out, or dev houses starting out, it's the no-cost solution. And while lots of folks rag on the Giants engine, well, they went out and they made their own. So I think the pool of people that can talk about making their own game engine isn't the biggest pool out there. So there is something to say about that. And we'll see next week what Giants engine can do outside of Farm Sim with respect to Project Motor Racing. Because the graphics engine of Project Motor Racing is the Giants engine. Now there's a completely separate engine for their physics and their driving, their handling, and things like that. But from a visual standpoint, it's Giants engine. Is it the same engine that powers Farm Sim 25? Probably not. There's probably been some tweaks and enhancements to go there. But the other thing that is unique about a game like Project Motor Racing versus Farm Sim is Farm Sim is open world, right? So the game engine needs to be able to render everything within the map, from up close to distance textures. Whereas with a driving simulation like Project Motor Racing, well, the player is only going to be able to get around a map, the track, within a very narrow defined path. So what you really need to render at high resolution is pretty limited. And then the rest you can render out at lower resolution, so you can get 120 frames per second. Whereas maybe you were getting 70 FPS with Farm Sim because of what you got to render out. Yeah, Roadcraft, that was Saber. And Project Motor Racing went away from Unreal 5 partway through their development. I'm not really sure what the context of that departure was about.
It's a good thing you went past me there, Dwayne. I couldn't see a damn thing.
I was wondering what you were doing so slow.
I knew I was on a straightaway, and Daffy Duck was trying to save the stream and everything. So we had this big tarp blocking my entire view.
Shouldn't give them those kind of weapons.
They're happy.
You should just give them paintballs.
Those hurt.
That way only covers part of the screen.
Now, if you paintball, can you click where you want the paintball to be, or is it random?
Go straight up.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's I don't know if there's such a thing as a paintball, but
There is one where they can actually throw a peach at me.
A peach.
Yep.
Keep left.
Guy jumps out on the screen, throws a peach, and it goes splat over the screen.
Peach. I don't really see
Yeah,
peaches
find
as
something.
splat items.
Oh, it's the number of things they can do.
A rotten tomato would be a
Hundreds.
splat item.
There are some rotten tomato ones too. Yeah. Tomatoes they can actually throw right at my face on the camera. Yeah.
Can we get a smell thing and hook it up so we could like make awful smells in your room that you'd have to smell?
Yeah, no, I don't want that. They tend to do a lot of fart in here, so nope. There's one, the guy actually comes out, farts, and it's a big freaking green cloud.
toxic waste.
Yeah. I keep telling them they need to see their doctor. If you're farting and it's creating a visible cloud, you have a problem.
Oh, you were talking about green, and I was trying to remember what, because I watched a video, or I had a conversation with somebody about, yeah, everyone always sees it as green, but it's really not green. And now I remember. So, in all the TV shows and cartoons and everything about radiation is always green. But as it turns out, the visual spectrum of radiation is blue. I learned this because I watched a video about refueling of nuclear power plants. And when they pull the fuel rods out, while it's still in the tank of water, which keeps everyone from dying instantly, they have a blue glow to them. And they're like, yeah, that's the radiation.
I did not know that.
So the more blue glow, the hotter the rod is. I put the video in the Discord, in that video section. It's Smarter Every Day. It's all about refueling of a power plant.
Cool.
Yeah, David. It's exactly.
I've added
What
a
it
crash
was.
counter to my screen. We're at 5 already.
Destin's awesome.
You think that was smart?
It's by request.
To Mexico.
What did they request?
They requested a crash counter on my screen. So every time I hit something
Wow.
or crash, I have to add. And we're at 5.
You're at 5 already.
Yep.
Did hitting that car count?
Every time I hit anything. Whether they... Oh, there's another car. That's another crash.
Dwayne, I think you're in a safe place.
That
That's why I
compared
said
to
Trolley.
compared to back there.
you don't want to be behind me. Absolutely not. They
Well, I
blew
don't
up
know
my
if it's
truck.
that
The
smart
hand
being,
grenade blew up the screen.
I don't know if I'm that wise either about being
Keep
behind Clyde, I suppose.
Yeah, that was a good
Keep
one.
left.
They were able to basically. I don't think they melded together, but they basically hit each other and shattered.
Please stand by. We are having technical difficulties. I can't see a damn thing.
Maybe they're like,
I slammed
you would
down
have
the
to be lower
emergency brake. Let's
velocity,
see.
like, the Civil War black powder rifles. You see the whole series he did on submarines? Oh my gosh. Take evasive action.
Oh, I'm far enough back at this point. I'm just getting into New Mexico.
We had slow truck on the right lane. And then a truck that was behind that truck decided to get over in the left lane. And it was slow. He did an interesting series on Coast Guard. And, like helicopter rescue. I was bicycling it.
Yeah, me too. Tried to avoid it. Of course, I forgot that I have to use a clutch now.
Yeah, he did one. Yeah, he did a whole series. Like cooking on the sub and sonar, torpedoes.
Takes a long time to get back up to speed.
What's up, Schultz? Like playground play sand? I don't know what they call that sand here. Moon sand or something?
Keep left.
Yeah, I can't exactly look it up. Well, I need to post about that with respect to, is this the right road?
Keep right.
I guess so. With respect to who's in, who's out, who wants to do it, and everything. Certain someone will have it next week and should be able to provide content on a very similar schedule to Farm Sim Early Access.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I just recorded today my last Project Cars
Keep left,
stuff.
and then turn left.
One dropped today, the other will
Turn
drop on
left.
Tuesday. I was not able to finish out the GT4 Intercontinental. I'm thinking something that would be less prone to Farm Sim Invasion, to be like a Saturday. I mean, the last few videos they've dropped have been controller videos. So those cars look to be fairly well under control.
Looks like I'm gonna need to fuel up here pretty soon.
Well, I'm 1,408 miles out, and I've got maybe an eighth of a tank.
I'm at a half a tank.
Yeah, well, you've been able to maintain a
1280.
85 speed where I've been doing majority at 100 because I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, okay. how's your NASCAR gameplay been? Yeah, I watched the Jeff 5 Geo. Yeah, it seemed like, oh, there's a caution. Do you want to pit? Yes or no? But there's no real, like, come into the pits, you know, slow down, get off the track. Pit road speed. It's just like, okay, we're out of the pits, we're back on the track. Coming to green. That's a little bit too console-y for me.
Oh, there was a spot to have fuel.
I'd enjoy more of a cautions out, everyone's gonna get woed up. And we come on the pits. You gotta maybe have an AI option. Do you wanna drive yourself into the pits, or do you want to have the AI take over? That probably goes back though to my iRacing NASCAR days, where you had to develop your pit strategy on the track. Do you want fuel, 2 tires, 4 tires? You know, you want to make any setup adjustments,
Go straight up.
and then you got to get woed up.
Keep left, and then turn left.
And of course, you can make time up on the
Turn
track
left.
by woeing up better than the next guy and getting back up to speed better than the rest guys.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Well, I mean, he is kind of a road course ringer, as they call it. They don't really run ovals on V8 supercars, and ovals is its own challenge. People think, you just turn left. You do. But you gotta keep your tires under you, because if you go out all hot, you might be ultra fast for
Keep
10,
right,
15 laps,
and
and then
right.
your tires are cooked, and you're gonna find yourself last place in another
Turn right.
10 or 15 laps.
right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, I was really satisfied with the driving experience I had at Sim Gaming Expo back in September. I was trying to remember what it was.
Go straight on. Go straight on.
What's USX? Okay, I'm like, what?
Alright, let's get out of Farmington already.
You say your Jake comes on when you let off the throttle?
Yep.
Go straight on.
Mine only comes on if I hit the brake.
I think you have to set that up in the bindings.
Yeah, bind does it comes on when I come off.
Well, I was just coasting, and I was like, oh, mine doesn't come on when I coast.
Yeah, that has to do all in your key bindings, how you set that up.
I'm fine.
All right, my crash count's at 15. I've towed once already.
Utah.
Wow.
And I still don't have any fuel.
Colorless Colorado.
Well, at least we'll be going through the
Go
dirt.
straight on.
Uh-oh,
Same
right
as
turn
you.
on
And
red.
then turn right.
Exactly, so you won't notice the difference.
Turn right. route.
Oh, we might as well fill up. I thought we were gonna run Mazda.
Well, see how long it'll take to catch up the climb.
Thought that would be a good beginner. Beginner series.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Well, see, I had a truck glitch through me, and now I'm at 85% damage.
Rock roll.
And he literally glitched right through me.
Oh.
Now I got to repair again.
Oh, I'm holding the roll.
Well, I'm stopping for fuel.
I stopped
Part of it will be,
repairs, and now I need repairs.
Or it'll be based on what I figure out or find out as far as what people start with. Like, do you have to have in-game cash to buy cars, to race them in multiplayer?
Raining again.
Or can you just literally pick any car in multiplayer and run it? It sounded like for the public lobbies or the public multiplayer, you had to have a license. And each class had its own license you had to obtain by doing certain things and demonstrating, I guess, proficiency. So the question is, what do you have to do for a private lobby?
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh!
I'm feeling a little intimidated over here right now.
Why is that?
I got a kitty cat looking at me. And all I just see are glowing eyes. Peeking over my monitor.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Oh, we can turn that off. So yeah, we'll have to see. Run down through a lot of that. We'll have to see what type of multiplayer lobbies are around next weekend. I don't know what their requirements are for Project Motor Racing Partner. But it might be worth looking into between now and then.
Keep left.
Thank you for the sub, Devil's King.
Not gonna make any money on this load.
I haven't made money on a load in months.
How damaged is the load?
It's how much it's costing him to repair.
Well, apparently it says now my trailer is 55%. Low 16 on the load. I'm not sure where I got.
Just tell the guy when you drop it off, it had a tree fell on it when you picked it up. It's good. It's a skidder. It's all fine.
I'm not sure where all the trailer damage came from, though.
Well, I think this time next week we should have most of those answers.
If somebody in my chat says if you have damage to your load, it's because they didn't secure it properly at the depot and it fell off on the freeway. That's why they should not be charging you for failure to deliver it without damage.
It fell off.
Yeah, they didn't secure it properly.
Oh. Well, I think if it falls off, we're going to leave it on the road.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah, that's possible.
Well, as a driver, it's your responsibility to make sure the load is secured before moving.
I mean, it can loosen up and transport.
Yep.
Chains can shift. Links can stretch.
Especially on those high speed head-on collisions, you know, a lot of tension on the chains when inertia takes over.
Steel gets elastic, not so much.
Go straight on. Keep right.
Well, we're under 1,000 miles to delivery.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
My Jake doesn't come on up out of the clutching.
No, it won't, because you've disengaged the tranny.
So, plan on doing on this channel single player content and, of course, our stream night.
Keep left.
Now, I started to read an article over at overtake.gg about PMR being price adjusted recently.
Keep
But
left.
that website seems to have employed some nasty little
Oh, good thing. Oh,
script that looks for ad
I'm getting a
blockers,
speeding ticket again.
and I couldn't read it. So I was like, well, screw it. If I got to disable an ad blocker, I can go somewhere else. Or the content's not that interesting. So, needless to say, I haven't been able to read that to know what's happened with respect to price. I looked on Steam, it looks to be about the same price it's always been. So I don't know what's going on. You know, David, you need to tell these people that you got stuff to do on Monday. This meeting on Monday morning is impacting that. And quite frankly, studies have shown that Wednesday morning meetings are far more productive than Monday morning. Because Monday morning meetings, people are still in weekend mode. We've not really centered ourselves to really get into work. So Monday is a catch-up day. Friday is a mustard day. Just forget it. Write Friday off. There ain't nothing happening on Friday. Wednesday is the most productive work day of the week. Because you ain't got nothing to look forward to. Friday's 2 days away. You're done the weekend blues of Monday. So Wednesday is the best day of the week to have any productive meeting. Well, I mean, there's no rule you can only have one meeting a day. You can pretty much use the argument a study has shown for anything. Because you can pretty much find any study, a study anywhere that will prove whatever you're trying to prove. You can also probably find a study that says Wednesday's the worst day to have a meeting. Because it's hump day blues or something. It's like a good budget guy can make the budget do whatever the hell he wants.
Line's way up there.
Sorry. I just been puttering up here at 85.
I'm 1,100 miles out, folks. I've been crashing. I'm at 20 crashes so far.
663.
Yeah.
Just hit 800.
I did stop for fuel. That's when Dwayne said, let's see if we can catch up. And then he crashed.
Yeah, I bet to fuel once and repair twice.
So I still plan to do ATS next Sunday. But the rest of the weekend's going to be reserved for another game that has 3 letters.
Ah, you got early access.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. I'm seriously thinking of actually picking it up.
Well, I can tell you that there will be content that will help you make your decision or not next weekend.
Is there a pre-release special that you get certain items or anything?
There is. It's
Okay.
a car pack. The pre-order special is a car pack. I do not know the car pack at this juncture because
No, it doesn't matter what it is. I was just curious if there was something.
I've decided that the dyslexia I have prohibits me from remembering names.
Okay.
That may or may not be true, but I don't care, and that's what I'm going to say. I had an email, I think I got an email from somebody once recently, and in the footer it said, I've got dyslexia, so please excuse any creative misspellings. And as a result, I also come up with wonderful creative ideas. But basically getting the gist of, I can't spell worth shit. And I'm like, hey, that's me. I can't spell worth shit. And I kind of have dyslexia. So maybe that's like a thing.
Yeah. No, not really.
So maybe that's why I can't remember names worth a damn. Because I can't spell, so I can't be bothered to try to remember anything.
Sounds logical enough to me. I'll run with it.
Hey, if you
'Cause-
can actually talk people into believing that, would be my guess.
I mean, I can spew BS and people will buy it every minute of the day.
I have that gift too.
Right? That's part of being an evil genius, is to just spew BS and people believe you. 99% of stealing something is making it look like you're supposed to have it.
Just walk around as though it's yours.
Yeah, you know, if you put on one of those painter suits and you walk into an office building holding some bucket of paint and a ladder, and people be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, come on in. You're obviously here to paint something." No, but like growing up, you probably had in the Canada, you probably had spelling tests, you know, in like
Absolutely.
elementary school, right? Well, you know, you get like words. Let's say you get a dozen words you had to learn how to spell that week. And all week, you know, in class, you go over your words and you write them down and da 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 da, and then you have your test. I couldn't pass a damn spelling test to save me. So at night, we'd sit at the kitchen counter and I'd write these words for like, I don't know, 100 damn times. And for 20 minutes after I did that, I could spell them. 10 minutes after that, I couldn't spell the word. You're like, well, you just spelled it 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It just doesn't stick. Tuki says you pre-order, you get the GTE Decade Pack.
Okay.
So you'd have to look up what GTE Decade means, and then I guess you'd know the cars. And then the year one.
Well, I'll have it till Monday then.
Yeah, the year one pass would be 3 car packs, and then there's a Enduro expansion at the end of the year. And I think I posted in the EMR channel an infographic on basically there's like 18 tracks base game, and I think 20 some tracks after you factor in the year one pass content.
Yeah, I was looking through all that and I was thinking, you know, this actually could be good. Could be good.
And there's an kind of an interesting spin on career mode. I'll run through that once we get it, but it's kind of like you pick how you want to be sponsored and how you want your sponsors to pay out. You want them to pay out per race, you want to pay out based on performance,
Okay.
other things, and you get a pot of money at the start, and you have to pay to enter races, and you get money obviously for your position.
Yep.
And I think you can like equip your car. If, I don't know if there's upgrades or what, but I saw a video clip where somebody was at a show or something and they were showing something off, and they very legitimately ran out of money before they entered their first race, and you're like, well, your career's done. You're bankrupt. You can't enter a race now because you spent all your money on your car.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, oh, you need to be financially prudent until your successes are such that it's like ATS where you earn so much money you can't spend it fast enough.
Yeah.
But early on, you gotta be picky with what you spend your money on.
Yeah, you gotta be picky at the start. Yes.
That sounds like NASCAR.
So it sounds like it's got an interesting career path. Where choices on the career path actually make a difference. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
NASCAR's the same way.
Okay. Is the new NASCAR game actually pretty good?
I like it. It's
Is it stage racing and all that too?
well, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, you can have your whatever. You know, if you do a 7% race, then you don't have to. You won't have any stages. It'll just be a short race type of thing.
Okay. Yep.
The longer you race, the more things get involved. But you start as you start going up on the ranks, whatever. Yeah, you can hire crew chiefs, PR manager, mechanic, and you can upgrade them. You know, if you start being successful, your sponsors come on board, and then you can choose 3 levels of how you.
Can you turn stages on and off, or is it only over 25% you get stages?
It's not just go to the racetrack and run. You know, yes, you can go bankrupt on this game too.
Well, it may have been NASCAR that I was remembering because I've been watching some of that the last couple weeks too.
Well, I heard PMR is supposed to be something to that nature as well, so it's not just go to the track and race, you know. I mean, yes, you can do easy, you know, you can do the easy setups, whatever, just run what you bring, whatever. Or you can get technical with it too, you know, where you can change every freaking nut and bolt on your car to make it drive better, you know. But if you don't understand how the setup works, it doesn't make any difference to you.
Belt says you can turn stages on and off.
Yeah, you can. It depends on the length of race you're running, right? Because if you're only doing a 7% length, whatever, it's not long enough to justify having stages.
Yeah, I would have probably picked it up if PMR wasn't releasing in 2 weeks. When that came out.
Yeah, I know. Now there's going to be 2 racing games in my family here, and I'm going, woo.
So I didn't pick it up because it was like, well, realistically, no. I'm not going to have an opportunity to really put a lot of time in on it before I shelve it because I got other things that I want to put time in on.
Yeah, it's PMR or NASCAR, and I'll go PMR first if I'm buying the racing.
Well, with the NASCAR with the season pass, it was $103.
And what's the package?
I think all the DLCs for the first year.
So it's like a season.
There is a
pass.
26 coming out. I don't know if that's part of it or not.
Yeah, if I pick up PMR, it's going to be the season 1 pass, the deluxe with it all. And then I'll decide. Before if you're going to be doing some of that this weekend. I'll take a look at your videos. And decide at that point.
Yeah, I'll be. Yeah. I've not really sat down and written down what my plan is on content, but definitely going to be running down career options and multiplayer options for public lobbies and private lobbies, and there's a licensing system for multiplayer. So in theory, with the ranked multiplayer lobbies, you have to obtain a license to drive a particular class vehicle, and you obtain that license either through single player or by performing some tests or challenges through the multiplayer system.
Okay.
And once you have established a license to race a particular class, then you can join the ranked multiplayer servers for that class. And then if you want to run a different class in multiplayer, well, you have to obtain a license in that class.
In those classes, do you actually have a ranking?
I believe so.
Okay, so you would be with like ranking. So you're not at the bottom ranking going against the top of the line guys. You know, you get
In
just get
theory.
toasted.
Yes, in theory.
Well,
Like, let's say, like, I don't know if these lobbies are, if the rankings are scheduled races or if they're ad hoc, and once you have enough people, the race starts. But let's pretend they're scheduled because that's easier.
yeah.
So let's say the field is limited to 20 cars, and you have, this is how iRacing would do it. Let's say you had 100 people sign up for that race slot. iRacing, and I suspect PMR would run similar, iRacing would spin up 5 race sessions, and the top 20 ranked would go into one, the next 20, the next 20, all the way down the line. So, you know, the bottom 20 would be in a race with each other, and the top 20 would be in a race with each other, and someone would win each of those, and they'd be the winner of the race. Right? Now, if you only had 20 people sign up,
Then all 20 are in
then
there.
everybody's in the
relevant to
same race, right?
Yeah.
So some of that has to do with how many people are signed up and stuff. But
It's just it'd be interesting if the ranking is how dirty you are, your damage, and you know, like iRacing is. You actually lose ratings if you're going in there and being, you know what I mean. You've done that.
yeah, in theory, it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be sim more than arcade.
Okay.
So it's intended to be more serious sim than Forza Horizon. In fact, I had somebody comment on a post I made recently about PMR. Like, I'm just going to wait for Forza Horizon Japan. I'm like, well, that's fine, because they're very different types of racing games anyway. And if you're more interested in Forza Japan, then you're not going to enjoy Project Motor Racing, because it's going to be too real.
Well, yeah,
For what you
Forza is more
want.
art, is a lot more arcadey than sim racing.
Yeah, and not saying I didn't have a blast with Forza Horizon, but I knew what it was.
Yeah,
I knew what to expect.
You're going in eyes knowing exactly what you're going into.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have a legit race with people on Horizon. It's nice when it turns out good.
Also going to be crossplay.
Yes. That's why the last few videos they put out have shown controller support, or basically controller racing, so people can get an idea of how well can you handle the car with a controller.
Yeah, I wonder if the sequential shifter or the paddles. Like I have the T248, right? Wayne, you have the shifter, but do you have the sequential plate for it, or is that another purchase? Did it come with it?
Oh, I'd have to look in my tackle box.
Okay.
Well,
Because it's just a plate, right? It's just a plate that goes on top.
I think it's just a plate that you put on top of it.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have to disconnect that other shifter. You could just leave it there and just you don't have any of the buttons. So you could actually program those buttons for anything, really.
Yep.
All right, so. Oh.
Well, Schulte, it's how good are they on the controller? How good are they at throttle and brake control?
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Well, I'm noticing I have more feedback on ATS than I do on NASCAR. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of tweaking on that game.
Keep left.
Uh, 160.
I'm running out of fuel.
I got 646 miles to go, and I'm going to need a stop for fuel.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how the AI is with the build. Difficulty settings and things like that.
and then exit right. Exit right. Go straight on.
There's fuel and repair coming up to Yakima. Hopefully I can make it there.
Hopefully it's not the repair I'm passing. Because that's completely
just did, yeah.
inaccessible.
Repair for me isn't as critical as my fuel.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for a road circuit, street circuit is it just doesn't turn into a line of cars. Like, oh, the AI never passes each other. It just turns into a freight train. Well, the video I put out today for Project Cars 2, I don't know, somebody in the top 3 got spun out by the other AI at the start of a race, like halfway through the first lap. Because I'm coming up and I see this big cloud of smoke, and we drive through the smoke, and the car's spun out off the track, and then I'm pretty sure toward the end of the race, I'm fighting that car for position because they've made it up through the field to the point where I'm at. But they qualified, like, let's say, 3rd or 4th. Yeah, nobody wants to be stuck in a DRS train. Like the race I did today and put out. We qualified 16 out of 22. Not the best qualifying. So that's why I was, back.
Get ready.
And I saw somebody get spun out that was probably in, oh crap. That was probably in
Turn right.
4th or 5th.
Finding a new route. Reroute. Recompute. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Okay, let's find a new route.
Satisfactory. Seriously?
Drive safe. Time to get the job done.
No, I'm glad I looked at that.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
There's a viewpoint and a photo op, and I apparently don't have them. What? Yeah, okay. I'm like, where are we going? I don't know where we're going. For a while, these trees are falling over. Oh, well, let's get that off the screen. Oh. Well, that's what that's for. There we go. Although I would have figured these trees would have grown back since then.
Get ready to turn right.
Turn right. Welcome back.
Turn right.
Was it productive? Total fluke. Yeah, it's the loose nut and bolt test.
Okay, I'm nearing the 300-mile mark. Have you picked up another load already?
Oh yeah.
Another long one or a short one?
Okay, let's find a
Short.
Right. So you'll probably have
200
that
and some
delivered.
miles.
Okay, so you'll have that one delivered. Oh.
I haven't even left the pickup. I took a diversion to go look at a viewpoint and take a picture.
Finding a new route.
All right. Now we've got all those roads. We can get out of here. It's a lot of logs up to the extreme northwest.
We're going to Vancouver.
Well, I just towed again, so.
Oh,
And I went backwards.
That sucks.
Get ready
all the
to
way,
turn
Schultz. All the way
Yep.
to the Arctic Circle.
right. Turn right.
Ice Road Trucking. I'm gonna fuel up. Why not? Dwayne, I'm getting fuel in service.
Okay.
Recomputing.
Somehow I've been down this road, but not managed to go to either destination it goes
Never
to.
mind. I'll find a new route.
Oh, that's interesting.
Turn left.
Well, apparently that one I've never been to either.
Finding a new
See?
route.
Gotta be a new one.
When
It must be a new one. Yep.
Remake a U-turn. Okay, let's find a new route. Please make a U-turn. Finding a new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Recompute.
Must be for the updates for the drivers, for the cars or something.
When possible.
These
Make
fuel
a
stations can.
Service. Yeah, that's good enough.
Get ready to turn right.
440. I think it's cheaper than that other sign.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left.
Alrighty.
Turn left.
And the rain.
Raining again. It's almost like we're in Portland. Or Seattle. Or Michigan.
Keep left. Keep left.
There we go. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Keep left.
I mean, right now they've got, well, in theory, if they announce it, it means people are working on it. They've got four states, if you will, in development at the same time.
Keep left.
I mean, just in the last few days, they put out a Louisiana blog post and an Illinois blog post.
Keep left.
David, it depends on lots of things. But mostly if you're if your NAS supports link aggregation, then your NAS could have two 2.5 gig ports.
There's another gas station.
and you could link them together through link
These must be all put in
aggregation
for that new DLC that's coming up.
to basically appear as one port.
Check
You'd have to configure Windows to do the same.
Not hundreds anymore.
I assume Windows can do link aggregation.
Keep left.
Or without that, you would have the potential that two clients at 2.5 gigs could communicate with the NAS at 2.5 gigs each. Because the NAS could have two simultaneous 2.5 gig connections. So you could have traffic in and out either. So the NAS would have an 10 gig fiber link through an SFP port, is what you're saying. And then the client, your workstation, would have two 2.5 gig connections. Well, why not just put in a 10 gig card and use another SFP port on the switch? I mean, the switch probably has more than one SFP port. And you could do 10 gig copper. You wouldn't have to do 10 gig fiber. You could do 10 gig copper to both.
Keep right.
Or you could do
and then
a
exit right.
10 gig DAC cable.
Exit right.
The cable would have an SFP
Left. And then turn left.
connection on either end.
Turn left.
And it would be coax, it would be copper as your cable medium. We use DACs
Go straight on.
to connect our hypervisor host
Keep
to our
left.
storage.
And then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, SF, yeah. Well, I mean, SFPs can get hot. They get very hot.
Fine. We're here.
Optical or copper. Where's the drop off? Around the back, I guess. Yeah, there it is.
Well, that's odd.
What?
What's that?
Well, I'm gonna say, you know, these few. There's another. I see another fuel station here in Washington that I have not been to apparently, and then one over here in Bellingham. But yet, so my Idaho map is still 100%. So, I'm just kind of curious as to. There's no way I would have missed all these gas stations, you know, during my.
Well, I'm looking at right now a segment of road where it's a dead end. Well, it's a ferry crossing, but there's a segment of road that I've not driven on according to this. And then I've driven on the rest of the road. And then I got another little segment I've not driven on. And I know I've taken this ferry multiple times.
Huh.
So it's like they've come back and they decided, well, let's rework this section of road. All right, folks, that's going to do us for the night. Well, thank you for coming out, watching, hanging out with me. We'll be back tomorrow night, either doing Hoff Bergman 1.3 beta, or we'll be working on a map if a map drops tomorrow. No maps last week from Giants. Last week was Agritechnica, so I expect maybe, hopefully not, a flood of maps. If we do get a flood of maps, may we get them Monday and Tuesday, because I'm gonna be busy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and maybe Sunday, with, you know, something else other than farm sim. That's all I can say about that. Until next time, keep those wheels on the ground.